So how many strokes have you shaved off your handicap this year? Well, if you're watching this video, chances are not too many. So raise your hand if you've actually pedaled in place and your handicap is more or less the same as it was a year ago. And some of you out there, you might have even seen your handicap float up in the last 12 months. Yeah, but I just don't have enough time to practice. It's too hot, it's too cold, it's too humid, it's too windy. My wife is on my case all the time. My kids need a ride to school and back and to activities, and their friends too. I'm too tired. Well, no more excuses, because right after this, I'm gonna show you a great exercise you can do at home, even sitting on the sofa watching TV for just 2 minutes a day. That's gonna help you with your golf game. Stay tuned. Hey, this is Steve with HitItLonger.com. So most golfers that I coach, when they come to me, they have poor grips. You're not going to play a really good game of golf consistently until your grip is really outstanding. You're leaving a lot of distance on the table with the poor grip, and it's much harder to control the club face as well. All right, so here I am camped out on my favorite sofa cushion at home, watching my favorite show on Netflix, let's say, and I can just have a club handy, and with this I can just do a couple minutes a night, or even a couple minutes an hour of grip practice. Now, let's remember the highlights here. We've got base of the fingers, especially the pinky, not in the palm, in the fingers, slightly scrunch the index finger, wrap the fingers around just like this. You'll have a slightly raised right knuckle. Here, index finger knuckle, because you're gripping it in the second pad instead of the third. Now, bring that back around to you again. Also notice here, I've got my thumb at about 1 o'clock on the grip, but most importantly here, I've got a very tight crease in between my thumb and the side of my index finger, the side of my hand like that. It divides into a little V in the last joint of the thumb. So we're looking for as close as we can get to this grip, because number one, my hand is actually very neutral, helps me hit the ball straight. And number two, this grip sets up the free hinging wrist action that we're looking for. So what's the point of this? Practicing at home, because what you want to do with this is you want to synthesize all these little key components of your left hand grip into what I would call a mold. So here's my mold. Show it to you from a few different angles here. But my hand instinctively goes into a mold because of all the repetitions that I've practiced this left hand grip. You will too eventually form a mold, and with this mold, watch this. If I hold this right hand down at the end of the grip, and I can actually form my mold and just slide that right on there, then I can just slide the right hand right up, and whether you overlap or interlock or whatever you do with the right hand, you're just sliding it up together and you've got your grip. Now watch, gonna keep my mold, slide it off the grip, slide it right back on, slide it right off, slide it back right on, and slide the right hand right up, give it a couple of waggles, and that's the exercise. Grip it again. What I like to do is try to distract myself, look around the room, watch TV, work my hand in its mold around in different directions, and put it right back on again. So find your mold, fit it back on, slide the hand up, do a couple little loose Hogan waggles just like this. And that's all you got to do during a commercial break, a couple minutes, and maybe, if you feel like it, maybe do it during a second commercial break. And you can develop a really good grip where you can start to feel the power and the accuracy just oozing next time you go to the range to hit the ball. All right, let's look at it from the side angle one time. Grip down, almost to the steel here. Now, at first you may not have a mold. You've got to do this many, many times for you to form this mold like I have in my hand. But remember, we're laying the base of the fingers across the grip like that, wrapping it around. There's a better angle at my crease here, dividing into the V. From here, you can also see my raised index knuckle. And then I just slide the right hand in and just take a couple waggles like this, and then start all over again. So mold, replace, slide up, and waggle. And soon enough, if you practice this often enough, for just that 2 minutes a night, it'll be like a fish breathing water. Your hand will just instantly, anytime anyone just hands you a club, your left hand will instantly go into the mold and fit right on. You don't even have to think about it anymore. So we have a good left hand grip, and we're ready to go. So I know for many of you out there, you're very time limited, but if you can pick your spots here and there for just 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, be creative. You can start with my grip mold drill. You can work to other setup drills in front of the mirror, and just in a couple of minutes, you can kind of refresh, get some reps in on a good grip and stance, maybe a takeaway too, maybe impact zone, but you can do a lot of these field drills at home. So there's no more excuses. I want to see your handicap drop substantially this year, even if you have a very small amount of time. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I'm Steve. Thanks for supporting my channel. Head over to hititlonger.com for over 100 more great articles and videos that I'm sure are going to help your game. And as usual, I'll either see you in the next video or I'll see you longer and straighter down the fairway. Everybody take good care.